Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to our special coverage of the 2024 election. I'm Stacey Skryzak.
And I'm Dawn Sterling. We have reporters all across Central Illinois covering everything local and statewide.
We'll be checking in with them throughout the show to get a live look at Election Day across Illinois, and we will be checking in with them in just a few.
Right now, we kick off the evening. We want to first look at a few of the local races for U.S. House of Representatives. The incumbent Republican Mike Bost is defending his seat in the 12th district against Brian Roberts, and it appears he has been called the presumptive winner in this race. That area, District 12, serves Coles, Cumberland, and Effingham counties.
And in the 13th district, where Democrat Nikki Budzinski is looking to defend her seat against Republican Joshua Lloyd, the district serves 4 different counties from Macoupin to Champaign. And right now, 79% of the precincts reporting, 61% has Joshua Lloyd in the lead.
All right, as our Eliza Petrie is working for you to break down this race.
She joins us with a closer look at the candidates. Eliza?
Yes, Dawn and Stacey, with this race, we are seeing the possibility of incumbent Budzinski give up her position to Joshua Lloyd. Budzinski has been in office only since 2023 and has a strong history of working with unions and focusing on revitalizing rural America. But let's take a look at who may win District 13 tonight. Joshua Lloyd is a West Point graduate and calls himself a political outsider. As stated on his website, he vowed that if he ever gained a position of influence, he would not succumb to the immoral and corrupt influence of modern politics. And with 79 reported so far and 61% of those votes going to Lloyd, we will soon see if he will be able to live out that political promise. Reporting in studio, I'm Eliza Petrie.
All right, thanks, Eliza. We'll have an update on this race as we learn more.
And in the 17th district, you have incumbent Democrat Eric Sorensen taking on Republican Joe McGraw. Sorensen took office in January of 2023. McGraw, a retired judge who served the 7th Judicial Court. That race right now showing 53% of the vote going to Sorensen. 65% of precincts are reporting.
A few more updates from other districts. Republican Mary Miller keeps her District 15 seat after running unopposed.
Yeah, District 16 Republican Darren LaHood in a similar situation, keeping his seat after facing no challenger.
And taking a look now at the 52nd district, this is where Republican Jeff Brownfield's looking to unseat incumbent Democrat Paul Faraci. The district serves eastern part of Illinois, counties like Champaign and Vermilion. And as we know very well in past elections, Champaign County does not tally the votes and count them until the last in-person voter has voted.
Yes, and you know what? You and I have both been here in Central Illinois for a very long time, and they used to do numbers slowly trickling in, and
now they wait. So
now they're just going to wait.
Yes. Yeah. Here in Illinois, there are plenty of state positions up for grab. For state representative in the 87th district, incumbent Republican William Howder taking on independent David Gill.
Yeah, and Howder assumed office in January 2023. Gill, a doctor and former emergency room physician. Let's take a look at where this race stands right now on your screen. 83% of precincts are reporting, and right now Howder is in the lead with 77% of the votes.
In the 95th district, incumbent Republican Mike Coffey looking to hold on to his seat against Democrat Kristen Charo. Coffey took over for Tim Butler after he resigned back in January of 2023. Right now, 99% of the precincts reporting, with Mike Coffey winning at 60%.
For the 96th district, Sue Shearer is the incumbent there. Democrat, she takes on Republican Lisa Smith. Sue Shearer has 62% of the vote right now, with just over 50% of the precincts reporting.
And again, we know, as we know, on the eastern part of the state in Champaign County, we aren't going to have the results coming in just yet, but we do have for state representative Brandon Schweizer defending his 104th district seat against Democrat Jarrett Clem. And of course, we will be keeping you updated in that. District 102, there are no challengers to the current representative, Adam Niemerg.
Quite a few unopposed races this year, and he will continue to serve in that role. His home office is located in Teutopolis.
Well, we do want to take a closer look at some of those statewide races.
Our Carolina Hassett is live at the state capitol with more now. Carolina.
That's right. We're inside the state capitol providing you guys updates on those statewide races. Now, it's important to remember votes still being counted. These numbers are changing as we speak. But for now, I want to take a look at those state representative races. Now, there were 4 state representative races and 1 state senator race this year. Let's go ahead and start in District 87. Republican William Hodder versus Independent David Gill. Hodder is currently leading that race. In District 95, we've got Democrat Kristen Charo versus Republican Mike Coffey. Coffey is leading that race. Right now, Coffey is declaring victory, but AP has not officially called that race just yet. Now, in District 96, we have Democrat Sue Scheer versus Republican Lisa Smith. Scheer is currently leading that race. There have been no other reported numbers for any of the other races just yet. We'll continue to provide you updates on News Channel 20. For now, we're going to send it back to you in the studio.
All right. Thanks, Carolina. Don't go anywhere because we'll be checking back in with you later in this newscast.
Well, across the state, voters were asked special advisory questions, one of those being, should a candidate on the ballot be subject to civil penalties if he or she interferes with an election worker's duties? You can see right here, 63% of the vote coming in and overwhelmingly 3.2 million saying yes to almost 400,000 no.
Another questions voters faced today is, should the state amend the Illinois Constitution to create an additional 3% tax on income greater than $1 million for property tax relief? Illinoisans making their voice heard with that, currently standing at an overwhelming yes, with 63% of the precincts reporting. Again, these are advisory questions.
And across the country, people will be voting on reproductive rights. Here in Illinois, voters saw a question about the issue that says, should assisted reproductive treatments, including in vitro fertilization, be covered by health insurance? With 63% of the state reporting right now, 2.6 million say yes. Champaign County has multiple races that could change how government is structured.
News Channel 20's Carson Gordy joins us live in Urbana after researching these issues. Carson?
So if you guys want to check of, who's leading each race, you'd go to the champaigncountyclerk.com. That's the website. You can go to the 2024 elections. You can press county summary. But if you click on it, there's no results. That's because in Champaign County, the policy is until the last in-person voter is processed, they're not going to release any of the totals. I was told by the office, the county clerk's office, that they've already counted the early vote, the mail-in vote, it's ready to go, but they're not going to release it until the last voter has been processed. And in a big college town like U of I, there's still people at the Arc and still people at other locations throughout, Champaign that are still, registering or completing their vote. I was told by the county official that we're not going to see the first results until maybe midnight. It's 10 o'clock now, so that's probably, just under 2 hours until we finally start seeing some results and some pretty big races. In Champaign County, they're voting to whether they should increase the sales tax to support more public safety positions. They're voting whether, they should get rid of the county auditor position. That one could be close. And then also, obviously, some state rep races as well. Well, in Urbana, I'm Carson Gordy. Back to you.
All right. Thanks, Carson. Be sure to stay up to date with our website and, of course, watch those results, as he mentioned, after midnight.
I know. And, sometimes they just do, oh, here's 100% reporting. Yeah. I mean, that's just, it's tough over there. Again, you see for Auditor George Danos is running against Alan Anderson.
All right. Also in Champaign County was potentially looking to get rid of the position altogether. Voters were asked about ending the position effective December 1st.
You can see where that stands as nothing right now.
Right now.
And Champaign County voters deciding on whether or not to increase the sales tax by 0.25%. The money raised would be used for public safety services. So I'll be interested to see what, voters had to say about this one, because, that impacts their wallet.
It does. And we do have a lot of numbers, though, coming in. We do want to turn to Sangamon County, and those numbers have been coming in for the last couple of hours. This is this was the sales tax increase proposition that we just saw, but we do want to now head over to the Sangamon County State's attorney race. Democrat Kimberly Tonkin taking on incumbent Republican John Milhiser. And you can see 98% of the precincts reporting in Sangamon County, with John Milhiser having the lead, 61% of the vote.
And that took a big jump since the last time we saw those results. It was at 73%.
Yeah.
So we're getting very close. And our Spencer Davis is live in Springfield with a closer look at that state's attorney's race.
And it's wrapping up, it looks like.
Hey, thanks, guys. And it does look like it's wrapping up. John Milhiser, again, with 98% reporting. It does look like he has a very convincing lead and should end up winning that race. And again, Kimberly Tonkin, a 15-year trial attorney here in Sangamon County, no stranger to experience, and as well as John Milhiser, somebody who's held that office previously from 2010 to 2018 before, again, he was appointed to the U.S. District Office before returning back in November when he was reappointed. So winning re-election here after his appointment here in Sangamon County. But reporting in Sangamon County, I'm Spencer Davis. Back to you.
Thanks, Spencer. We're going to check back in with Spencer later to see how some of those other races in Sangamon County are shaping up.
That's right. And let's take a look now at the circuit clerk's race with current clerk Republican Joe Roche. He is trying to defend his position from Democrat DeWanda Burrage, and it looks with 98% of the precincts reporting, those numbers stayed fairly similar, with Joe Roche appearing to have a dominant lead there.
In the Sangamon County recorder's race, Democrat Josh Langfelder defending against Republican Frank Lesko. Now, Lesko has run on a campaign focused on eliminating the position should he win. Now, that race, as you see, 98% reporting, a very tight race, it looks like, less than 400 votes dividing. So 50%, it's going to be a toss-up.
Oh, and that's going to be, and we knew this one was going to be tight.
We knew this was going to be a very close race. Make sure to follow all of our coverage on air and online. You can catch those updates also on our social media pages, and head over to our website, newschannel20.com. Thanks for watching. Stick around by subscribing today and don't miss a single video.